Hi, first graders. So, the interactive read alouds that we're going to do this week are going to be nonfiction informational books, which means that these books have true factual information in them. So, the book we're going to read today is called Animals, Black and White by Phyllis Limbasher Tildes. And this book and the other book that we're reading this week have what's called a question and answer structure. And structure means how a book is organized. So the way this book and the other book is going to be organized is the author will ask you a question, and then they will answer it on the next page with interesting and surprising information. Okay? So we're going to do turn and talks a little bit differently in this book. So normally when I do a read aloud, I stop you and I give you a question, and then I say, okay, pause the video and turn and talk. In this book, every time you see the question, what am I? I'm not going to say stop the video and turn and talk. That will just be your signal. So you're going to think about that question every time you see what am I. You're going to think about the question and turn and talk to your family member. And I'm just going to pause my reading for about 20 seconds. And then I'll continue reading. I'll turn the page and you'll see what the answer is. Okay? So every time you see what am I, answer the question, and then we'll continue reading. Okay? So this book is called Animals, Black and White by Phyllis Limbasher Tildes. So the clue when you're asked the question, what am I? The clue will be in the text. So make sure you're listening carefully. But also in the picture. The picture is going to be a close-up of the animal. And then the next page you'll see the animal as a whole animal. But this is a close-up. Okay? All right, let's get started. I gallop gracefully on the grassy plains of Africa. The lion is my worst enemy. What am I? A zebra. I love to graze on sweet grasses. I travel with a large herd for protection from predators. My large fins and flippers make me look like a huge fish as I surge through the water. But I'm a mammal just like you. What am I? An orca. I am a large dolphin, but I'm also called a killer whale. I roam the ocean hunting with up to 50 of my friends. I live in the misty mountains far, far to the east. I love to chew bamboo. What am I? A giant panda. I like to nap in trees in the hidden mountain forests of central China. I am very rare. So that word rare means that there's not many giant pandas in the world. It means there's very low numbers of them. I swim on the glassy surface of a lake. I dive into the deep, dark water for fish. I have a sad, lonely call. What am I? A loon. I'm heavy and ride low in the water. When I want to fly, I need a large lake to get a running start. See how my baby chicks like to ride on my back. I wander through the woods at night. My wide, striped tail sweeps the ground. When I meet trouble, I lift my tail like a warning flag. What am I? A skunk. I'm usually quite shy, but if I need to, I can stop my enemies with a smelly, stinging spray. I teach my hungry babies to look for beetles, grubs, and mice. I am a bird. I fly gracefully beneath the cold blue waters of the ocean. But when I'm on land, I waddle like a very clumsy duck. What am I? A penguin. I can swim for days in icy water looking for fish, shrimp, and squid. I take turns with my mate minding our young chicks in the rocky rookery. I flit and flutter from flower to flower in search of sweet nectar. Although my wings look like tissue paper, they are strong enough to fly miles and miles. What am I? A butterfly. I am an African mocker swallowtail. I once was a fat caterpillar, munching on crisp green leaves. After a long sleep in my chrysalis, I became a butterfly. Okay, so that's the end of our book. So just like all informational books, when we're reading them, we want to think about new information that we're learning. So I want you to take a minute now. So this will be like our usual turn and talks. You're going to pause the video and think about and share with a family member something new that you learned in this book that you did not know before. And then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so let's come back together. So one of the facts that I learned the first time I read this book is that I didn't know that orcas hunted with up to 50 of their friends. I didn't know that they went around in such big groups. So that was a new fact for me, a new learning for me. So I hope that you had another fact that you learned about in this book. Maybe you learned more than one, like I did. I learned more than one fact, but this is one of them. I did not know that orcas traveled in such big groups. Okay, first graders, that is it for today for our read aloud. So I'll see you again next time for a different book. Take care.